Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is your boy Junior, aka Smoking Guns, out here in Tucson, Arizona, representing the Ultimate Fight Club, giving you the latest content in boxing and MMA news that is out. So, tonight's video, this is going to be my final thoughts on tomorrow night's Tony Harrison versus JERMELL CHARLO 2. And dude, this is going to be a very intriguing matchup, man. Definitely going to be a very entertaining matchup, but intriguing in the fact of how are these two going to go into this fight coming off of that damn first fight, especially with the controversy that was surrounded around the win of a Tony Harrison winning that damn WBC belt from JERMELL CHARLO. And personally, I think that this is going to be a very entertaining fight. If you guys have not seen the build up with the press conferences leading up to this fight, dude, both of these friggin' dudes have been going at each other's heads. Definitely seems like they're going to be bringing a lot of energy, and hopefully Tony Harrison did not get in the head of JERMELL CHARLO too much and have him fighting a fight that he should definitely not fight going into this fight, because it definitely seems like in the press conferences Tony Harrison has gotten the head of a JERMELL CHARLO. But going into this fight, dude, this is definitely going to be interesting to see if JERMELL CHARLO has made the adjustment going into this fight to try to make this a definitive win for himself, and if Tony Harrison can do the same thing in making this a more definitive win, especially with the controversy coming off of that first fight. And personally, I had JERMELL CHARLO winning the first fight, but at the same time, when I rewatched the fight, I can see how the judges could have scored it for a dude like Tony Harrison, just for the simple fact is he was able to sneak in a lot of shots, able to counter JERMELL CHARLO when he caught him slipping a lot, but JERMELL CHARLO definitely landed the more authoritative shots, being able to wobble a dude like Tony Harrison. So you already know that JERMELL CHARLO can definitely hurt Tony Harrison and possibly be able to get his ass up out of there if he fights the right fight. Now, going into tomorrow night's fight, the one thing I could see Tony Harrison doing in this fight is doing the same exact thing he did in the first fight. And that's pretty much just box his ass off, keeping the jab in JERMELL CHARLO's face, being able to dictate the range, dictate the distance, because Tony Harrison is a taller, rangier opponent than a JERMELL CHARLO. He has a longer reach advantage on JERMELL CHARLO, something that definitely did him justice in the first fight, being able to use the jab on JERMELL CHARLO and being able to use that straight right that he was setting up on JERMELL CHARLO and being able to use to counter JERMELL CHARLO when he would catch JERMELL CHARLO slipping. And the main thing that I definitely see him in this fight, sticking and moving, picking the spots to counter a dude like JERMELL CHARLO. But Tony Harrison is very good with his footwork and his ring generalship, not keeping himself trapped in spots. So I can definitely see him being able to use his range, trying to use his jab, dictating the distance, trying to dictate the pace with him using his jab and his range, and outboxing a dude like JERMELL CHARLO in this damn fight. And with JERMELL CHARLO going into this fight, I can definitely see him being a bit more aggressive in this damn fight, just for the simple fact is, in the first fight, he tried to spend most of his time boxing on the outside, something that was detrimental to him, just for the simple fact is, like I said earlier, Tony Harrison is a longer, rangier opponent. So if you're fighting on the outside of a longer, rangier opponent, especially an opponent like Tony Harrison, who is very good at being able to use that jab and being able to counter you, I would definitely be working on the inside if I was JERMELL CHARLO, working the body more than he was in the first fight, because in the first fight, he was not working the body at all, really. And times that he was working the body, he was telegraphing the shots or telegraphing what he is doing. But I can definitely see him being more aggressive in this fight and actually making this fight more of a fight instead of a boxing match with the dude like Tony Harrison. But going into tomorrow night's fight, I've been pretty torn on who I think is going to win this damn fight, because personally, I could see JERMELL CHARLO getting the knockout if he fights a dude like Tony Harrison, using his jab authoritatively, because he has a very good jab, dude. He can friggin' hurt a dude like Tony Harrison with his jab. So if he's able to use his jab authoritatively, not just pot shotting the jab, but using a double jab, triple jab, being able to make his way in on a dude like Tony Harrison and being able to get his power shots off on that jab and being able to work the body more, I could definitely see him being able to wear down a dude like Tony Harrison and being able to get his ass up out of there. But if he is not more authoritative with his aggressiveness in this fight and fights this fight like he did at the last fight, I can definitely see JERMELL CHARLO losing a decision to a dude like Tony Harrison and not being able to get that damn belt back. But if I gotta pick who's gonna win this damn fight, I am still definitely leaning towards JERMELL CHARLO. For some reason, I just have a feeling he will be a lot more aggressive in this fight because he's already proven that he can hurt Tony Harrison. Even in the first fight, he had Tony Harrison wobbling and clinching for dear life in that last round. So if JERMELL CHARLO is able to pick up the pace, I can definitely see him taking this damn fight. But at the same time, you definitely cannot count out Tony Harrison. He could definitely win this fight if JERMELL CHARLO does not be as aggressive as he should and tries to box with Tony Harrison. I could definitely see Tony Harrison winning this fight and being able to retain that damn WBC belt. But I guess only time is going to tell when this fight happens. But when it does, dude, this is definitely going to be a good-ass fight tomorrow night, okay, you guys? So I hope you guys like the video. If you guys like the video, make sure to hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you guys have any kind of questions, any kind of comments, hit me up in the comment section and I'll be sure to hit you guys up, all right? So I hope you like the video. Holla at your boy.